your wife and kids is running that money up. Your ass at work.
And you see,
I
still
don't have the mind for that.
And you don't get no kind of satisfaction out of it. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, you would think that you would get your check and be like, man, I can go out to eat at a nice restaurant this weekend. Nah, nigga, you gonna have to catch up, nigga. Let's catch up like weekend, nigga. Like I don't know about you, nigga. And this is not to put, I ain't putting too much business out, but we name our checks. Like when I say name our checks,
wait, I get what you're saying.
This is rent check. This is This is free check. This is pay this bill check. It's not like, oh, so I can do whatever I want to do with this check. Like, nah, nigga, these are the bill checks. You gotta put this one together and that one together and put them together and then pay this off. Like, nah, like rent check is a real thing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. This is that's a real life adult mindset that's fucked up.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Right. Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Respected.
URL.
What's up, y'all? Right now, we're about to drop this trailer review for
The Millie.
Okay, The Mill. I hella forgot the title.
Doing the new REL movie.
The new LIL REL movie, The Mill.
Yeah. I'm about to share my screen.
So we're gonna watch the trailer first.
You see the screen?
Yep.
All right, about to run that shit. Let me turn the volume up.
Hello, Joe. Let's discuss your new job.
I got a wife. She's pregnant. Please let me go.
At Mallard, your work consists of pushing the mill. Failure to meet your daily quota will result in a punishment. The employee with the fewest points will be terminated.
When do I go home?
You are well on your way. Still don't believe the rules apply to you. Perhaps you would respond to other incentives.
You do everything for me! What is this place?
You're still asking questions. Walk through the door.
Prepare your mind for a transformative experience by Mallard.
You're a crucial part of our team. For life.
Yeah, it screams. It's hilarious.
That shit almost is not. It's not taken seriously because I like the sound. Somebody help! It was just like.
So okay, when that nigga said, ah!
Man, one thing about LIL REL though, man, like whoever his agent or manager is, nigga, they put him in everything. Like I saw his career like at the bottom, like when he was performing for that was at that show that was on TV1 or something like that.
Yep. I watched both of it because he was on one and they brought him back from another one. Was it?
Yeah.
It was Who Got Jokes, right?
Yeah, it was hosted by was that Tommy
Bill Bellamy
and Bill Bellamy. Yeah. And like I just saw from there, and before then it was just like he had a special. Then he had like he was with Kevin Hart a lot. Then you seen him in movies. Then he had his own TV show. He was on a show with the Carmichael guy, Gerard Carmichael, and then he got his own show right after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now he just be in movies. Like he don't even be like, you don't even know, like out of nowhere, you'll just see Lil Rel. Like he was in Insecure.
Yeah, that nigga he literally be everywhere. Wherever they say we need a black dude with glasses, I'm there.
And he the star of it too, most of the time. And that shit kind of crazy because you would like, it's harder for like comedians, like there's so many different comedians in like I guess the black world that haven't got to that point yet. You know what I mean?
And it probably won't get to that point.
Nah. It was like they've been doing stand-up and probably wanting a sitcom for forever, and they'll never get there. And it's like it's not that they.
I mean, it's because it don't work for everybody. Lil Rel sitcom was actually funny. I think the production is what killed his, but his the concept and the way the show was going was actually, there was some funny episodes, but it would be like I don't know, like production would bother me. Like you could tell it's supposed to be a studio audience here, or it was supposed to be quiet here. It's like they didn't produce it right, but the show was actually funny. But then you got niggas like Michael Blackson.
That's what I'm saying. Like he been around for I don't know how long. Michael Blackson been around since the Comic View days.
Yeah,
and
since before that, nigga since Snapped.
Man, for real. Like, and he
just snapped.
They just gave him a show like they was just like handing out free tacos at Jack in the Box. You know what I mean? You know how Lakers win a game, you get 2 free tacos or something like that. Like that's how they did that nigga show. It was just like you get a show. Just because
I think they went off the perception of what they thought the world thought of him. But the thing is, a lot of people do think that show was funny.
Like so watching the episodes of that show, I wasn't like, yeah, it was just bad. It just was like, man, like I'm just watching it because it's Michael Blackson.
You know but I think it's because it's us. Like we don't like I was saying, his jokes were worn out. Like the concept of the show has been done. I seen a nigga Bill Bellamy had that same show before.
For real.
Bill Bellamy had the same. It flew under the radar, but he had the exact same show, exact same concept of a show. And of course, Steve Harvey had the same show. It's like they always put the comedian as the teacher.
I'm thinking like I like the Steve Harvey show, right? But do you think that show got a lot more praise than it was worth?
That show was great.
You thought it was great? It was something about that show early on that I didn't think that was gonna work. I was just like, I like the show, and like Cedric Entertainer like brought like more comedy to it, and it had some really good episodes. But I'm just like, how did this show last that long?
It was a good show. It was. I mean, Steve Harvey had a show before that didn't last.
Which one was that?
Me and the Boys.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that shit?
I remember seeing a clip of it. I didn't watch like no episodes like for real, but I remember seeing a clip of that show. But when you think
no, I watched it when it came out. I watched that show. His oldest son was the dude that got killed and Set It Off. The brother.
Do you think the Steve Harvey show would work right now? Like if they threw it on BET, like brand new? Or do you think it was like a 90s thing?
No, I think it will work. I think, because the way you say it, it's like Michael Blackson is basically doing the exact same thing. But I think that the problem with the Michael Blackson show is they rely on the profanity of it to be funny.
I think
they rely on the outrageousness.
Yeah, Michael Blackson show might have worked in the 90s.
No,
you don't think so?
But no. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna say no because he was fresh back then. Like say they dropped that show right after he did Friday After Next. That show would have took off. Right,
exactly, because everybody was checking for him, and that mother sucker, and I can't get jiggy with this. Like those was fresh jokes at the time.
Yeah, but that shit is old now.
Yeah,
you ain't still that African. Like you're not overly African like that. Stop.
I would
stop.
I would have been more like if he would have just kind of did his regular life. Like you don't have to be the African, you know what I mean? Like you're from Africa, but you don't have to be the African. You don't have to wear those, dashiki print suits and stuff like that. Like that don't have to be, you know what I mean? Like you can
it don't have to be, but that's what worked for him. Like it's kind of his thing. It's like his costume almost. Even though he's really African, it's like that's what he's known for. So he can't switch it up. Now that's like Shaggy dropping a song where he's just speaking his regular voice. Like, no, nigga, we need your Jamaican accent that you've been faking this whole time. He can't do a regular voice now. You know what I mean?
When I say regular voice, I don't mean don't do your African. You can have your accent. I'm not saying take away that. I'm just saying like, there's an overdue. I mean, you're overdoing that accent a little bit. You know what I mean? Like that's not your because I've seen him talk on interviews before.
Yeah, nigga from Philadelphia.
He sounds African, but he don't sound African. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you have to do all that. Just talk.
It's over the top. But let's start. We're about to go on a deep dive. Let's talk about this movie.
I forgot what we was watching. I was playing. We fell into that because of Lil Rel, a comedian. So.
It's because of Lil Rel and his blow up and the way he moved. Because the man don't stop moving. The concept of this movie, I had a concept in mind, and Brian destroyed it. So my prediction for this movie was that it was like all a simulation, and he's the only one there, but they're playing mind games to make him think there's other people there. Like I don't know what to compare it to, but I was thinking like he was just set up and it was just him, the only one working in the mill, like a mind game. But then go ahead, Brian, to show him how you destroyed my whole.
When I first saw it, I didn't think that at first it looked like, it's going to be like one of those Squid Game type horror movies or something like that. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like. And then, the mill, that word or whatever, it's like, you've heard like people use that word, like, almost like, it's almost like the workhorse. I don't want to call it a theory, but how they did with the sorry to bother you or whatever. It's like it's almost like a message in what they're trying to put out. It's not just what you see. There's something behind that, like him working.
It's a metaphor,
right? Him working and pushing that hard for his family or whatever. Like in a circle, it almost seems like real life shit. You know what I mean? It's just like we just get up and go to work every day and work for our family over and over again. It's just this cycle, and it's almost like pushing the mill. You know what I mean? Like in a circle.
Pushing the mill, and it's and it's funny because it's like you took my whole mind off what I was thinking onto this, and it in that way it makes sense because it's like even when you think about when you go to work, you're competing against somebody you don't even know. Nope. Like you don't even know who you're competing against. You're working harder and harder, and it seems like you don't get nothing from it, but you just keep doing it. Like you're so dedicated to going harder than everybody else, but it'd be like, why?
Exactly. And it's just like at the end of the day, they'll drop your ass. And you want they'll drop you. It's like it's funny because it's like you go to a job every single day with no like real guarantee of any upward movement. You know what I mean? It's just like you're just there. You know what I mean? It's like you could do I've seen people do their best at work for like 5-6 straight years, bro. And it's like they'd be like, all right, a year passed by, here's $1.50. You know what I mean? And if you put that and you calculate it in your mind, it's like you're literally giving me $100 taxed extra on my check.
And not even that, because you look to the side and the nigga that work next to you just doing the bare minimum get the same raise you do.
Bare minimum as fuck. So while you being the kiss ass at work, because you want to like, you don't want to like get laid off or fired, because that's trauma too, because most people have been there. You know what I mean? Most people have been laid off to where it's like, damn, I gotta do this unemployment shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to do Uber or some shit like that. You know what I mean? You just start thinking like, I'm gonna support my family. And as a man, that's I don't know how women think. I just know how men think. Like when I don't have a job, which is very rare, it's only been like once that I did have a job for a long amount of time. Like you feel kind of like, man, like I gotta give my shit together. I'm failing right now. Like I gotta jump on it. I'll take a pay cut.
You be lost in the motherfucker. And it's really fucked up when you think of the corporate world. I worked at a job before, the one before I worked at now, where when I got hired, the manager was like, we don't go off seniority. If anything ever went down, we would chop off the weaker links, basically, like the less harder workers. Yeah. And then when it came down to it, they laid off my partner who was working harder than anybody, and they used that excuse. Well, he was the newer hire. I'm like, so y'all, it just lets you know they could play with you any way they want to.
anyway.
You have no control when you go in there. You go in there killing yourself. If you die, you are replaced. They might tell your family, "Oh, we liked him working here. We moving on." Like it's just that simple. So it's like respect is everything.
Yeah.
Like you don't ever. I hate going to jobs when people say shit like we're more like a family than your own family because we see each other more than you see your own family. Like stupid ass little sayings like that. It's like I'll never give in to no stupid shit like that. I come and do my work. I'm good at what I do because I just like being good at what I do. But I'll never overextend. I'll never push the extra mile for a motherfucking company that don't care about me in the end.
Absolutely, and not even a little bit. You know what I mean?
But no, I've done that before too.
Yeah.
I've done that. I literally quit. I was a supervisor at the job I was before now. It's like I was doing the manager's job, but they didn't want to give me the manager's position. So I just quit. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to keep doing this shit. But it's like doing that, pushing that hard is like I had gray hairs and shit. Like, the stress was crazy, but I'm pushing hard for this stupid ass company that ain't going to promote me anyway. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a round of applause. Keep letting them work. Congratulations, man. Good job.
Here's a pizza.
Here's a pizza party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw a pizza party. Go like, nah, nigga, give me the money that you was gonna pay with the pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just put that in my bank account. You know what I mean? Fuck all of that. But yeah, no, I feel it. Like the whole system is not set up in an order kind of fashion where it's just like, all right, you've worked the longest, you're working the hardest, we're gonna move you out of here. It's like, no, you working the hardest, we can't get rid of you, my nigga. We need you right here. We need you in this position.
We need you to keep this shit going.
Do the same thing you've been doing.
It's different mind states. Like different people, there's some people that could work a regular job and just live cool. And I envy those people, but I can't put my mind there. I don't have the mind to just work and go home. I don't have the I can never, throughout my life, I've never been able to just develop that. Like you know, the people that work 2 jobs because of the money. It's like you work 2 jobs, but you're getting money that you can't even see. You can't do shit with that money. Your family spending it. Your ass at work.
You at work.
Your wife and kids is running that money up. Your ass at work.
And you see, and you still
don't have the mind for that.
And you don't get no kind of satisfaction out of it. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, you would think that you would get your check and be like, man, I can go out to eat at a nice restaurant this weekend. Nah, nigga, you gonna have to catch up, nigga. Let's catch up like weekend, nigga. Like I don't know about you, nigga. And this is not to put, I ain't putting too much business out, but we name our checks. Like when I say name our checks,
oh wait, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
This is rent check. This is This is free check. This is pay this bill check. It's not like, oh, so I'm gonna do whatever I want to do with this check. Like, nah, nigga, these are the bill checks. You gotta put this one together and that one together and put them together and then pay this off. Like, nah, like rent check is a real thing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. This is that's a real life adult mindset that's fucked up. And it just I've never been at a job where I wasn't pushed to be promoted. Like whoever I worked with or worked under, they always wanted to lift me up. Every job. But even in that, I don't, at this point, I don't work harder than I feel like I need to work. I don't want to be a slave to it. And I know I don't belong in the corporate world. Me and you belong in entertainment. It's like, this is what we know.
Right.
Entertainment is what we do. Entertainment comes natural. Like, this is why I'll be like, I could write a script and it's like, I know if I give you the script and you got the production behind you, you can make the movie come true because we see shit differently. This is why I say it's like, these are the things that torture me when I work a regular job. This is what tortures me when I'm at work. Like, why am I here? Nigga, like, I'm doing it. This is easy to me, but I'm gaining nothing from this. You know, you feel like you're wasting your life.
Yeah, and I have to drive almost 2 hours to work every day, so that's extra. You know what I mean? It's just like I drive
45 minutes there, 2 hours home.
Yeah, that's it. You know
and I work 10 hours.
So you giving me a script, right? And I'm like, man, I want to put this together, but I don't have the day to try to put it. You know what I mean? It's just like I can look at it and be like, man, this would be dope if I put this together, but it's like I still gotta go work, and I got
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm not even gonna say I got 2 days on the weekend. I got 1 day in the weekend. That's a Saturday, and it's that Sunday. What you doing? What you doing Sunday? Getting ready for the next day. Getting ready to go to work the next day. So Saturday is all I got, and I got a family. So you know what I mean? What do you do?
That's the mindset. I work 4/10s. I work Monday through Thursday. Friday morning we do the podcast because that's when we can do the podcast. Then it's like after the podcast, I got 5 other people in my household that are probably looking for me for something. So my shit don't stop. It is Saturday. Somebody always like, hey man, come here. Hey, we doing this. Come here. It's like the shit don't stop. Sunday come. It's like I can't rest because I'm thinking about Monday.
Yeah. And even though it might not be even this deep, but the metaphor for this movie, I feel like you're just moving in a circle, bro. That's it.
Exactly. I'm saying what you said. I feel like it was spot on, and I think that's exactly what the movie's gonna be. What I thought it was, it could have been, but what you said, and when you look at the preview, that's what I see. A man that just work is so important to him, he can't focus on nothing else.
Right.
And he's competing with spirits. Like, you're not getting anywhere, but you don't see that. You don't see that you're just going in a circle when you just going in a circle. You feel like you went the extra mile. Hey, look, boss, I did this extra thing. And they be like, that's what's up. Good work. And you be like, yeah.
You feel like you win it. And you know what's funny? I just thought about this right now, and I'm not trying to think too deep into this because just like I said, it might not be anything but a Hulu original that they're just trying to put out that's supposed to be funny, scary, right? But that digital board that's on the wall that tells him his progress every day, like that's your check in your bank account. You don't see the cash, you don't see the progress. You just see, doot, 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 and that's what you got. Happy birthday.
Yep.
That's
Go sit your ass down. Come in tomorrow and do the same thing. That's literally what it is.
Imagine a job giving you cash after you work. It'll probably feel a little bit better than you just wait until the end of the week and you see numbers on your shit. You see numbers in your account. It's just digital. You'll never really see the cash.
I think so, and I think you'll be able to plan it out better. I think if you got cash every day, life will be simpler because you could plan every day rather than being like, damn, I gotta wait till next Friday. It's like when you premeditate bills, it causes more stress because you like you said, when you be like, this is rent check, so you already stressing like, I can't do nothing else with this check but pay rent. That's all I can do with that check. I can't even count on that. I can't even be like, oh damn, that movie came out, I can go see that movie. Well, you can't do it this week because that's rent check.
All of these collaborations that are going on right now, like this company is collabing with this company. Is like, I'm surprised the jobs just don't collaborate with utility bills and rents and card note people. You know what I mean? It's just like, just pay them, don't pay me.
Yeah.
tell me what I got left over. I think a lot of
no lie, that would be fantastic. Just give me the rest.
Yeah, because niggas will spend their rent a little bit. Let me spend a little bit of this rent money on a night out on the town. And you be mad as fuck at like something $200 short. You know what I mean? But if they just took everything, like this shit, I gave you gave your money rent. You got $300 until you get paid properly. And niggas wouldn't go. Into debt. There will be no debt.
No, we would appreciate it more. You would know more. It's like there's always a time when you can calculate your check all the way down to the end, and then you look at your bank account and you be like, what the fuck? $30 gone. Do you find out like, oh, you had an auto pay right here? Like, oh
man, auto pay. Jesus Christ. I wake up every morning, there's $100 missing from my account. I'm like, what happened? Internet. Man.
Auto pays is worse than niggas on the street because they don't give a fuck about your problems. Nope. Nigga, we want our money now. I don't give a damn what you going through. I don't give a fuck if that was rent. Now you $25 short. Give me my $25. Auto pay don't give a fuck. But yeah, like I said, now that you broke down that theory, I literally see it as I'm watching this preview. This is a metaphor for the man that works too hard for nothing. The man that works too hard to get nowhere.
Yeah, when I heard
they could very well show somebody, if there is other people in there, they could very well show somebody else in another one that got it broken down into a system to where I only push this much and make this much just to stay alive. While he's pushing extra hard, trying to go farther, and he don't even know why. And this other guy's doing the same thing, just at a cooler level, doing less than you are, but doing just enough.
And that's the really messed up part about it. Is just like there's somebody out there that's doing way less work than you, like getting paid top dollar. You know what I mean? And just because they might know somebody, I know somebody that got in trouble in one of my departments, and they moved him up because they didn't want him in that department. But he was able to move up
after getting in trouble.
Like, how does that work? Like, you get to move up and
you
out
still
here,
sitting,
and I'm still sitting here like doing a good job.
You sitting here, you gonna look at the side.
I'm like,
to the side, like, where you going?
Like, let me throw something down. You know what I mean? Let me fuck something up so they can get rid of me.
You going?
Yeah. But then I'm also a different shade. You know what I mean? I don't know if that works for me.
That always applies. That's always the issue.
Yeah, that shit is
literally always.
I don't know what this. I think this movie gonna be cool. You know what I mean? I hope it's more than just him, and I hope they show a little bit of backstory. You know how there's some movies that just show what's going on and not like how he got into that situation in the end, not telling you how he got into that situation. Like, give me a little. I
believe. So I believe just because of how he was dressed, I think he's going to be on his way to work. I think we're going to see the fact that he puts work first.
Yeah,
he's going to be dealing with his pregnant girl. He's going to be like this, and he'll be like, I can't. I got to work late tonight. It's going to be something like that.
Right.
And then he's going to end up probably getting snatched up and wake up in there. It's kind of like, I think it's like you said, the metaphor from it. So it's like we about to show you how you neglecting your world to make money for somebody else, or not make money for somebody. You neglecting your world to go hard to get nowhere in a work world when your family is over here. You need to pay more attention to your personal life.
Yeah. Damn,
I think we're literally going to start with seeing him wake up, be on his way to work.
Yeah. Well, we shall see. What day is it coming out?
October 9th.
Well, that's next week. That's next from what is that, Monday?
That's Saturday.
For Saturday.
Wait, today is the 1st. Oh, yes, Monday. Damn.
I was like, it's coming out on a Monday. Well, guess we'll be watching.
I'll be off Monday. I'll be off Monday because I'm going somewhere that weekend. If you want to record that Monday,
we record that Monday. I'm going to be out of town. Out of town on Saturday, but I'll be back Monday, so I can record Monday at some point. I get home like a little bit early, so we can record Monday at some point.
Oh, you ain't working Monday?
I do work Monday, but I think I'll be home before.
Oh, shit.
Well, actually, damn, I forgot. I might get home. Well, we'll talk about it.
Anyways, y'all, check the movie out. We're gonna check this movie out. We're gonna drop the review the following week. October 9th on Hulu. LIL REL. The Mill. Like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk back wherever. If you there, drop your comments below. We appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.